Hey guys, HonestJ from Honest Gamers. Let me fix this up a little bit so I can see my face. Now I'm cutting off the top of my head. I'm cutting off my head a little bit. Let's see here. Much better. So this is a review on the PlayStation 5. I guess really playing a game just for a few moments is the only way to really get this feature to work on my PlayStation. Since I don't have a professional setup, because I can't afford a professional setup. If you're watching the video, make sure to hit a like, hit the subscribe button at the bottom so you will be alerted of my videos. Also hit the bell icon so you get alerts of all my videos coming up. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. Shout out to my nephew Jaden, who brought up the fact that I haven't made a video in a little while. So this is for him. So this is all about the PlayStation 5, and especially when it comes to Walmart and all their bullcrap. So I would recommend do not buy from Walmart, no matter what, just because the bullcrap that's going on with Walmart is beyond, I don't know, I would say beyond comprehension, to the point where I'm kidding myself. I know I try to purchase a PlayStation 5 repeatedly on the Walmart website. I've also tried purchasing it on the Walmart app, and all I get repeatedly is issue after issue after issue. I know when I first tried doing it, the issue I ran into is it said, hey, let's verify your address. So I put in my address, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. And then it said, you know, we don't recognize this address. Are you sure you want to use this address? And I said, yes, I'm sure. So I hit it, I clicked OK. I went to continue to the next page. The box popped back up again saying, we can't find this address. Are you sure this is the right, are you sure this is where you want your PlayStation delivered? And I said, yes, I'm sure, use this address. So then I hit continue again, thinking I'm gonna get to the next page. The box pops up again and says, hey, we can't find this address. Are you sure this is the right address? Now, the funny thing about that is this is not a new address. I mean, it's not like this address has been established only within like the last year. You know, I've been at this address now for going on 2.5 to almost 3 years now that I've been at this current address. So it's not like it's a new address to where they should have a hard time finding it. If it was a different address, you know, I can understand, like, hey, it's a brand new street, we can't find you. You know, that much I can understand. You know, I would be okay with that. Like, okay, yeah, I get it. But when I say, yeah, this is definitely the address I want, then this is the address I'm at, then you should have no problem. And by the way, just in case you're curious, I'm sure you noticed at the beginning it did say Anthem. This is an old game that's been around for about a year now. A lot of people hated it when it first came out. I stopped playing it before all the big major glitches came out on the game. So I've been replaying it recently. It is a good game. I will do a video on it later, just to kind of give you guys a heads up on it. But once again, just going back to the PlayStation and trying to get it from the Xbox or from Walmart, it's just been nothing but straight up bullcrap. Every time I try to do anything on their website, I just keep getting the runaround. Just give you guys a quick look at my Javelin. That's the thing you travel around in the game if you haven't played the game before. I have to design, I get to choose the coloring on it. But every time with Walmart, the problem with Walmart is that every time I tried to do their availability, I get usually as far as, hey, add it to the cart, continue on, you sure this is address, yes, cool. Then I hit checkout and nothing happens. It cycles and then goes right back to checkout again. So I hit checkout again, goes back, cycles it back to the checkout. I keep hitting it over and over again, meaning I could actually get my hands on it and actually purchase it myself, but then once again nothing happens. So I try to refresh the page, it's still saying checkout, and after a couple minutes of trying to get it to go to the checkout, it suddenly says, oh, this item is no longer available. And I'm thinking, well, gee, I wonder why. You wouldn't let me continue on. You kept stopping me. Recently, on Wednesday, I was able to take my last 10-minute break at work to try to get the PlayStation again, and this probably was one of the worst situations. So I refreshed my page, and I kept refreshing my page, waiting for it to go live. So as soon as it went live, I hit add to the cart. It showed up on the cart for a split second and then removed. I hit the button again, added it to the cart for a split second. It shows that it's there on the little shopping cart icon, then it disappears. I kept doing this over and over again, and every time I added it to the cart, the Walmart app decided to pull it back away from the cart. And there's no way that it could have sold out in less than 10 seconds. I'm not even kidding. I know that they usually sell out in like the first couple minutes of going live, but not in the first 10 seconds to like 10, 15 seconds where I kept adding it and it kept deleting, adding, deleting, adding, deleting, adding, deleting. So I'm like, okay, forget this. So what I did is I refreshed. I logged out, logged back in. It was still available. I hit add to the cart. Showed up, went away. Showed up, went away. Every time I kept doing this over and over and over and over again, after about, I would say, at least half a dozen times or more of adding it to the cart again, it finally said, we're sorry, this item is no longer available. So, lots of bullcrap with Walmart, whether it's on their website or whether it is on the app. Either way, one of the most ridiculous things about it too is every time it asked me for my address, one of the times it actually asked me for everything. It first said, verify this is your address. I said, okay, I verified my address. Then it says, please log in, which is funny because I logged in about 5-10 minutes before they even went live. So I was already logged in. So why it was asking me to log in a second time is funny. Another time that I went through an issue, it even said, please verify your name. Give us your name, your address, your phone number. I'm like, I'm logged in. All of this is a part of my account. Why are you asking me to verify all this stuff again? It made absolutely no sense to me that it wanted to have me verify all this information again. So the fact that it did was kind of frustrating. I mean, I'm not extremely upset. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are more upset than I am. I'm just thinking, well, in my belief, because I am Christian, I'm like, well, obviously it's God saying, not right now. And I'm okay with it. I mean, yeah, I'm frustrated at the moment. Like, why is this not working? Ugh, this needs to work. But after it's done and it's over, I'm like, all right, moving on. So I'm not really super upset to where I'm like fuming. I did call Walmart the very first day on the pre-orders when the first round of pre-orders went live, and it kept asking me to verify my address over and over again. That did frustrate me. So I did call them and said, hey, what's up with your website? What's all this bullcrap? And the funny thing is every time I talk to someone to complain, they're like, hey, don't worry, we're going to have a manager reach out to you. Didn't happen. Nope, not once. The whole thing to begin with Walmart was in the very beginning when they said, hey, sign up for emails to be notified as soon as pre-orders become available for the very first time. I did this with Walmart, with Sony, with Best Buy, with GameStop, with 2 different emails for each one. I'm thinking, okay, I ought to get an email from one of them at some point during the pre-order. I had no idea there was going to be like 3 pre-order waves. I'm thinking, hey, even with the first pre-order, I should get an email from one of them to one of my 2 email addresses. Not one single website notified me. I know it was kind of dropped on them shortly after they did that big reveal event, that later that day it's suddenly like, oh, look, here we go. We're selling them now. Which, completely understandable that, maybe it was a little bit, hey, we don't have enough time to notify everybody. But even when they knew about the second round, once again, no emails. I checked both emails. I even checked both spam boxes for both. Not one single word. Nada. Nothing. I'm thinking, okay, I understand maybe the first round and kind of understand possibly the second round of not being notified. But when round 3 came out, once again, I even went back to all the websites again and added my emails again for a second time for each one of those hey, let me know about the pre-order kind of thing. Once again, not one single email saying, hey, here's when we're doing the next round of pre-orders for sure. Not one of them. The only reason I'm even getting any kind of notification from Walmart is after a day, you go log back in and you try to search for the PlayStation 5, it says we're going to be available at this specific time on this specific day. So, and that one day where Walmart did it like 4 different times, I think it was. Each time I was actually off that day, each time it let me add to the cart and continue to the next part, all the way to checkout to where it wouldn't process my payment, even though it had all my information. It just said checkout, and it even had my name, it had my address, it had my payment information right there, ready to go. Every time I hit checkout, nothing happened. All 4 rounds, which is really super frustrating. But once again, after it was all said and done, and I complained the first time about that pre-order wave, I haven't called Walmart since. But we are eventually going to report them to the Better Business Bureau because the way they handle it and the way they lie to customers, telling them they're going to do things. I actually had one time during that day where I actually called and they said, what we're going to do, Mr. Morgan, since you're having all these issues, I'm going to send you a special number with a link. So all you have to do is click on that link and it will reserve a copy for you. And I said, well, what exactly does that mean, reserve a copy? And they said, well, what that means, so let's say, for example, on our final hour, we're going to be giving out, let's say we're going to allow 20 pre-orders. What we're going to do is we're going to set one aside. While you clicking on this link, it's setting that one aside for you, so that way we're going to only be doing 19 pre-orders available for that for that wave. So I'm thinking, okay, obviously someone who's willing to help, someone's willing to do something to try to help me out. Email never came. So obviously I did call again later and I asked to speak to a supervisor. I got on the phone with the supervisor saying, hey, I'm really sorry about this. I know it's not your fault. There's nothing you did wrong, but I'm gonna unleash my wrath on you about the frustration I'm having with this. Click. Hello. Look at my phone. Call's disconnected. I waited a moment or two thinking, hey, like most customer services, if they really care about their customer, they're going to call back. Never happened. Didn't call back. So I called them back, said, hey, I don't know what's going on. I got disconnected from the supervisor, explained the whole situation, frustration from the very beginning. And their whole response is, sorry. Really? That's it? Sorry? Not, hey, let's make it up to you by giving you a $10 gift card for the fact that your information is already logged into our system. Nothing. Nope, no sorry, no hey, that really stinks, we're gonna reserve a copy, or we're gonna do this for you or that for you. Nothing, just sorry. Nothing we can do. It's like, why do you guys even have a customer service department if you can't do anything other than listen to our problem? I mean, the point of customer service is to not only listen to the problem, but come up with solutions other than, yeah, we're sorry, just keep trying. That was honestly their whole take was, we're sorry, keep trying. So I recommend, don't buy from Walmart. Walmart sucks. The only reason I even shop at Walmart is because I don't have a choice. There's no other places like Walmart type place in where I live. So non-grocery items, my store that I work at has a few non-grocery items, but not to the extent of Walmart. If we had something else like a Kmart or like a Sears or whatever, I would go there, but nope, all we got is Walmart. And I would go to Target, except for I have some issues with Target, which I don't want to go into, so I don't shop at Target. But I'm not also about ready to pay $2 to $3 more for everything I get at Target either. I'm not that mad to where I won't spend extra money on things, So anyway, that's my review for the PlayStation 5 debacle. I know that other websites had some issues. I know I tried buying on GameStop.com as well, and they showed like 3 or 4 different bundles that were available. They all said available, so I went into each one at a time, try to add it to the cart. That one didn't work, so I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go with this other one. Tried that one, wouldn't add it to the cart. I even tried going with a digital version, which I didn't realize I was trying to do. So I tried to add it to the cart, and it just refreshed and just sat there. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Is it going to be added? Nothing happened. So I go back onto the main page. It shows available. I refreshed again. Still showed available. Went back into each one more time, trying to get it. Went back out to the front page. It said available. I refreshed one more time. Suddenly it said unavailable. So I'm like, okay, well, GameStop is almost on the same level as Walmart. But, and I know with Best Buy, I've tried several times with Best Buy, but they don't know nothing. No, they don't know it in the store, and the website always says unavailable. So I guess no one else cares to really say, hey, we're going to be doing special orders. I guess you have to be some kind of insider to know for the other websites if they're going to be selling them online at any point. So, which is kind of weird that no one knows except for Walmart. Anyway, like I said, that was my review on trying to purchase a PlayStation 5. So once again, I mean, you can still buy from Walmart if you want to, but I definitely am going to avoid Walmart. I'm going to try to get it through either GameStop, which I'm not a big fan of either right now, but not as bad as Walmart. I'll even try buying it from Target too, and that'll be the only thing I buy from Target. I know Walmart's selling the PlayStation 5 for $4.99, and everyone else is selling it for $4.99.99, which is $1 is not a whole big difference. Which I'm like, okay, I'm willing to do that. So anyway, if you guys are watching this video today, just want to say Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of a rant, which is not normal for me because usually I'm making video game reviews. As you can see, my character's been just standing here doing absolutely nothing. I didn't really want to play the game right now. I just wanted to make a quick video, which, oh my gosh, it's almost 18 minutes. Sorry for the long video. I'm sorry. So, yeah, if you liked the video and you've had problems with any of the websites too, mention them in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys have maybe run into as well. I know I've seen a lot of people who have multiple PlayStation 5s and are selling them for higher prices because they're just crazy and like that, which is not cool. That, and they're like, oh, I got 5 PlayStation 5s and I'm only selling them for $1,000 a piece, even though it's just a normal bundle where you get it with a system and one controller. Total ripoff. You know, you think people could be a little more considerate, you know, but you know, that's just not how people are, unfortunately. But I love you guys. I appreciate those who watch my video. Shout out to my nephew Jaden again, and my brother Sean, who I know now watches this as well, with his son Jaden. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy and blessed Thanksgiving, and I'll be making another video in the very near future for Anthem. Alright, see you later.